All right, what's good, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Amadi, the ruler. Y'all the ruler gang, man. Back with an update. This time we talking about young Dolph, man. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get this video out in the algorithms, man, so people can get this in their suggested video feed. That way we can get more views on these videos. Try to get the likes up to like 100 likes. Y'all been doing real good on that, man. I appreciate all y'all that been hitting the like button. All y'all been subscribing. Like, the support been overwhelming. I appreciate it. On top of that, man, if you ain't already subscribed, what you waiting on? Join the game, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Now, let's get into this, man. So, Jamarcus Johnson and Hernandez Govan, or Quet, actually went to court today. This news just came out. This is breaking news. So Jamarcus Johnson, he's out. He already pled guilty, pending, you know, sentencing. He's waiting to be sentenced. So today he was actually given a 30-day extension on his sentencing. Basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to wait for straight dropping them to go to court and before they sentence him or whatever, man. We're gonna see what type of deal they give him or whatnot. Now, Hernandez Govan was also in the court today. Now, this dude was in court, and basically he was just there for just some formalities or whatever. His lawyer was there with him, and they're postponing him. He gonna take a plea. He's definitely taking a plea. And if y'all listen to like what was said in like the in the video from court, he definitely taking a plea. His lawyer said basically that they're waiting to actually get his affairs in order until after the actual trial, straight dropping them. Now, what's interesting is that they're making Jamarcus Johnson and Hernandez Govan, they both have to attend the trial. And they're attending the trial as co-defendants. But that's just, you know, it is what it is. There's some trickery going on with this, man. Like, both of these dudes is telling. A lot of people talked about, you know, Juk. If Juk wouldn't have gotten knocked down, Juk would have been pulled in on this case one way or another. And I'm starting to believe that. I'm starting to believe that he would have been, like, especially with them saying that Hernandez Govan, they're accusing him of being a mastermind, right? But if you're the mastermind and you out on bond, a $90,000 bond, according to them, which I don't believe this part, that they agreed, the family agreed to the $90,000, even though young Dolph's girl is saying that that's not necessarily the entire truth. She said there was a lot of things that's been going on with this case that the family been finding out either through news releases or online people like myself reporting on it or whatever. So it's a lot of trickery going on with this case. And I believe, you know, it's the same thing that's going on with this Big Juk situation. Why we really ain't heard nothing. And I highly doubt that Yo Gotti's family didn't heard a lot about what's going on with the investigation too, man. The Memphis police, let's just say this, the Memphis judicial system, law enforcement, all of that, the criminal system in Memphis is crooked as hell, man. So with that being said, they got some type of backdoor deal with Hernandez Govan. He about to tell everything, y'all. Like, straight dropping them is done. CEO Teasy would have been done, and anybody else that was involved in this situation is done. Only thing that Jamarcus can tell about is straight drop really contacting him after his stepbrother caught the case, called on him, you know what I mean, and told him, you know, whatever he told him happened, the reason why he was on the run. That's where he gonna get him out. But as far as the planning and stuff like that, I doubt he got any of that information. And we heard what he got on the stand and testified to as well. But Hernandez Govan, we don't know what all information he done told them. Trust and believe he done told them a lot of information, man. And don't be surprised if somebody else end up getting picked up. Heard it here first. But at the end of the day, man, his lawyers basically said that they're going to wait until the trial is over. They're going to see how that work out. And they're going to work out a deal with the prosecutors, man. It's crazy as hell. Like, you know, at the end of the day, he had, if he's the mastermind behind all of it, he had to been the one to approach the two people who he going to testify against. Now, they did say that prosecutors said that they're going to be co-defendants, but they don't necessarily, they haven't said that they're going to testify, but they didn't rule it out if they're going to testify, which lets me know that they definitely going to testify. Like, we know if they take it to trial, like if they take it all the way to the bottom, so they don't cop out before the trial, I mean, if they offer them a plea and they just like, hey, we're just gonna take these plea deals because these two dudes, Govan and Jamarcus, they both gonna testify against us. So we really ain't got nothing to stand on. You know, you got two witnesses plus, you know, certain wiretaps and stuff that they claim that they got, which we really don't even know if the wiretaps is between Straight Drop and Hernandez, Govan, or who was all on the wiretaps. That's still to be seen as well. You feel what I'm saying? And now that they got Big Jit's phone, we don't know what the hell was in that phone. What's strange to me, though, and this is kind of like dealing with the Dolph situation, what's strange to me is all this information that's still coming out about Raven in the cookie shop and how she's tried to distance herself from Big Jook and CMG, like to the point where you saying so much that I'm starting to really not believe you, because somebody who hasn't done anything wrong doesn't talk or scream or yell as much and try to prove themselves that they wasn't around somebody so hard, man. That's one thing about that, man, that I'm starting to like look at her sideways with that situation. On top of that, man, you know, you can go back and look at when Jook opened up that smoke shop next to the cookie shop, man. And that cookie shop, I mean, that smoke shop was open prior to Dolph getting knocked down. It's a lot going on in this case, man, but trust and believe, man, Hernandez, Govan, and Jamarcus Johnson, they're willing to testify against their two co-defendants to get out of this. I know Jamarcus ain't getting, I highly doubt that Jamarcus is getting some time. And now I'm starting to look at it like, well, damn, if Hernandez Govan is out on a $90,000 bond, how much time is they really going to get him in turn for his cooperation? Depending on how many people he take with him. What is he going to actually cop out to? Get in the comment section, man. And they made sure to say that they know that these two did not pull the trigger, which they didn't. But I'm just saying, though, all of the words that they using to like describe these two, their involvement and stuff like that, leads me to believe that they telling. We know one is telling for sure, but that they both telling, they both willing to cooperate, and the state is willing to give them a lot of leniency in order to get a conviction in this case, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this, though. Y'all already know what it is. I'm a Mighty the Ruler. Y'all the Ruler Gang, man. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. Gang.